Hey everybody, Flip with Kelly coming at you. How's everybody doing on this fine Memorial Day, 2026 here we're at. Getting some traction going on some leads. We found one for 30,000. Don't have any pictures of it yet, but I'm thinking, why not go ahead and lock it up? 30,000 is pretty cheap. Potentially it's 3/4 gutted. It can be possibly fixed up, or maybe it's better just to scrape it and start over. We're not sure. I've never seen the place yet, but the idea is to get it under contract. Don't look like the seller's willing to go much lower than 30. We tried different angles at it, but so get it under contract, and then either the owner or one of his relatives that lives up in that area can get us some pictures and video, or get it under contract and then I can go up there, take pictures, or being that it's 2.5 hours away, we can get some boots on the ground to either like a realtor or someone off of Craigslist to go there, take pictures. And then if we end up having cash buyer needs to walk through there, then that boots on the ground can also walk the cash buyer through. Otherwise, worst case scenario, I'll go up and do it myself. But and then we got another one. My partner was out working on the holiday, and she sounds like that one there is making progress, so that one there might end up turning into a deal too. Sometimes we lock these up and they fall through. I would say most of the time they go through though. And if you're not out there making offers and doing walkthroughs, appointments, then you're not getting paid. So that's game of the name. What else can I talk about here? Thinking about moving into PropStream for data, and just real estate stuff is so interesting because there's so many ways to slice it and dice it. I've always had the most luck with sending out my letters, government lists, and software lists can be good ones too, but they're a little fewer and further between, so you just gotta do more of them. But from what I found in my experience around this area, but pretty much all of them lists can and will get you a deal. So I don't know what else to talk about today much. We walked the property last Friday, and I'm getting an offer put together, so maybe tomorrow I can get that offer over to the seller, get them on the phone, talk it over. Today's a holiday, so not really pushing that too hard. And I don't know what else to really talk about here. I guess I could talk about follow-up. Follow-up, I would say you can test it yourself, but I would say the more important leads, the high-quality leads, you could do send out 2 mailers on that. So I don't send out 2 mailers on all the stuff that I do, but on the more important ones I do. So choose what to focus on timing wise, and if you want to send out two postcards or 2 letters or whatever, you can do that. And on return mail, I go through my return mail, and if I can find that person at another address or find a relative to send it to, I'll get them out one more letter too. I guess a lot of people don't do return mail, and then they're probably losing out on some deals there because that's something that I do, and so that's something that you could do also, is do return mail. When sending out letters, there's a couple different ways to do it as far as like what you put on there for a return address. I've been just using my local address here. Got a P.O. box. Could do a suite. I don't know how much difference that makes. We've gotten many deals off P.O. box. And or what you could do too is have maybe get some virtual mailboxes if you want to make it look like your address is in closer to that area where you're sending the letter to the seller. So like maybe you could have one for the larger cities, and or areas that like the county or something that you're mailing to. I haven't really went to that way, but I could see where some deals might fall through because they would rather deal with someone local. So if you are a bit of a chameleon, you want to wear that local hat, then I would say it's okay to put a return mailing address for that area or that county or that city or whatever. Just for the fact that some sellers might not call you. So if that gets them to call you for just having an address, and then some of the areas that I do deals in, I've got a partner that can just go right out there, or you could get boots on the ground, or you could just go out there yourself, depending on how far away it is. Obviously, if it's too far, you're not gonna just go out there. Then you'd want to get some boots on the ground or a partner out that way, a JV partner or something, or maybe acquisitions, if you want to hire acquisitions, whatever you call it, manager, or so many different things to do. You can get a letterhead on your letters with your logo. That's something that I just recently done. I think it looks a lot nicer that way. And when you're sending out different letters to different lists, I would somewhat customize them for that particular list. Like for foreclosure, you could say, well, when it rains it pours sometimes, or if it's probate, then you got to be wanting to be not really aggressive, more sensitive to their situation, a softer sell. Like if and when you get ready, please feel free to reach out, and be happy to take the call personally, or however you want to word it up. But and then if it's like an eviction, you could put something like tenants not paying in there, talk about some of the pain points. So just kind of customize it and tailor it somewhat to that list is what I would suggest. When I first started out, I only had one letter, but as time went on, I realized that you should be speaking to what is motivating that seller, or what you think might possibly be motivating that seller because of the list that you're pulling it off of. And then talk about some of the benefits that you can offer them, and so yeah, I think that's enough for today. And you guys have yourself a great rest of your holiday. If you found any value, please smash that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.